And hello. Sean Brady thinking on Medici ambassador team. So we just left a meeting with potential prospects. And one of the challenges that we as ambassadors have the opportunity to embrace is twofold. One, how do we encourage a strategy type session that Josh provides without Josh being there? And that's a challenge that both Josh need to answer or get to answer, as well as for the whole team. Because as it stands, if Josh is doing all the giving away of free consulting, then what's the opportunity for everyone else to do? So that's my question to the team is, what is it that we can do to further memberships and further the value that our memberships allow us without Josh being there? Because it's a great business model with Josh there, but it'd be an even greater business model without Josh being there. So think on that a moment, and I'll be right back. And we're back. All right. Hello. We're back. All right, so thinking on this, now that I'm on the highway and just kind of talking my thoughts out of my head, is I mentioned to Josh earlier about a profit-sharing team, that it's a completely open book management type of scenario. I know Josh might not like this. We know we have an overly compensated sales system right now, and dare I say it's failing only because it's not producing the results. Maybe it's totally stagnant, but I think if we took a closer look at how everything's working out, the commissions are wonderful for the holder, but as for the business, my question becomes, and still remains, is how is that profitable for the business? And I get it. I understand the cost of sales and the time value of money and a long-term, satisfied client. And the longer you keep that client satisfied, the longer they're going to pay the monthly rate and ideally buy some other services. So what are those things that we can sell to drive membership and specifically drive another 20 quality members before the end of the year? That's 10 a month with 100% current retention, people not dropping off. Now, I'd argue that if we have 20 more of these new clients, that whatever the drop-off is okay, because it'll just feed more success in 2020, because we do, in fact, have a very unique business model that differentiates us from the model. It's a very low cost. It's a very high touch, high interactivity, and certainly a high thought-provoking type of environment that allows for all these wonderful business branding, marketing, sales, business development type consulting that we just can't get anywhere else. So not for without a lot of different costs. It might be free. You could have a mentor and have this type of free consulting, but at what cost? We wouldn't have the regularity of a groupthink type of meeting. Groupthink's probably the wrong word for it, but certainly a strategy session with multiple different minds working on your behalf. So really a true mastermind session. And then also you'd have to, what would be the frequency? Well, right now we know that there's multiple of these type of strategy session, mastermind type opportunities on a weekly basis, not just a once a month, once a quarter even, or once a year type of session. I know with my coach, we do a deep dive once or twice a year. And that comes at a significant cost, much more than a Medici membership. And I'm sure, you people listening to this know of the same. So either way, what is the value that Medici really provides is a question I'd like to have answered in our ambassador session, and is not just for today, but as growing into this type of future corporation that just has, an abundance of opportunities, abundance of ideas, and limited action, because maybe we're not seeing the forest for the trees. Maybe we're not capitalizing on some of the things that's like, oh, well, there's a little bit of fear there. And there's a fear-based resistance. So that's natural. Either way, that's what I'd like to focus to be on, and appreciate your thinking and feedback. And that's the thought for now. All right. Thanks for listening. Please, please, please provide the feedback.